Ready in three, two.
Welcome to Late Night Wrestle Chat, episode 5. I'm Gerard, that's Joe.
What's up?
We are we have some news to share. Earlier today, as Raw was coming on the air, Scott Hall passed away. I read a tweet from Matt Cardona from Impact, and it said that Scott Hall was the most influential non-world champion ever. And I agree with that. Scott Hall was a former 4-time Intercontinental Champion with WWE, former 2-time US Champion in WCW, former television champion in WCW. He was part of the second and third ladder matches in WWE history, WrestleMania 10 and SummerSlam 95, both against Shawn Michaels. He was part of the NWO, 2-time WWE Hall of Famer. Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, whatever you want to call him, is no longer with us. What are your thoughts, Joe?
It really sucks. Yeah, I heard that he was going in for the hip surgery. And I don't know. 3 heart attacks.
Yeah, 3 heart attacks on Sunday, I believe, led to this, and he was put on
Life support.
Life support, yeah, almost instantly, and that was it. And it was only a matter of time, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think they pretty much knew that it was not looking good. I know I saw a tweet came up this afternoon from Kevin Nash, and he was already talking like he had already passed away.
And then Sean Waltman, X-Pac, was kind of getting pissed off because people were already going RIP before it even happened.
Yeah, I get that. Like it's
and it's just like, okay. He's like, okay, I understand, I get it. It's most likely gonna happen, but don't do anything yet. Don't say anything yet.
Yeah,
he was still having faith and belief that he could pull through somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Which is obviously what you want to have.
Yeah.
You want optimism always. And
yeah, it's unfortunate. It
and as Raw was coming on the air, it happened. WWE put together a good video package tonight, a nice video package also.
Yeah, it was really nice. Yeah.
And Kevin Owens at the beginning of Raw tonight.
Yeah, I missed it. It wasn't until you told me that
he opened up Raw with the 2 words known by Scott Hall. Hey, yo.
I like that they're using his quotes.
Awesome. Yeah.
The
hard work awesome.
Pays off. Yeah. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last. Bad guys do.
That actually is cool. Yeah, so let's try to move on with the show. Let's try to move on with the show. All right.
I got my coffee ready. Respect. And yeah, so what's the first thing you wanted to talk about tonight?
All right. We are going to discuss RK Bro winning the tag titles from Chad Gable and Otis and beating out Rollins and Owens.
Okay.
So that triple threat match, I love that match.
Anybody who's watching understands that we're
discussing last week's stuff first.
Yeah, we're discussing.
We're a little bit behind. We're sorry. We're gonna catch up. No worry. We will catch up.
I just had a little thing last week, and we couldn't record anything. Yeah. And I have a short-term memory, so now I'm gonna struggle through this. So if I look like I'm an idiot, I am.
It's because you are. Good job, Joe. All right. Well, RK Bro won the tag titles from Otis and Gable, and you were saying that Otis and Gable will probably push to the side for something else.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting pushed aside. I don't know what they're going to be doing. Maybe they're completely written out of WrestleMania at this point. You know, you got 2 weeks left and you just took them out. And I thought they were doing a really good job of setting up this whole decathlon with RK Bro. I thought it was funny, but
yeah, it was.
I wonder what the hell's going on back there. Like, what are they doing?
I honestly don't know. I think at some point Gable and Otis are gonna split up at some point. I don't know how that would work out.
You know, I mentioned to you that they might get broken up. I told you this a few weeks ago. I said I think they're gonna break them up, and you were like, "Nah, I don't think they will. I think they're friends. They've been friends for years."
Well, now I'm starting to think you're right about that. They might be breaking up for a while. And hey, we've seen tag teams split and reform and split and reform and this and that.
Yeah, that happens. It's wrestling. But yeah, I just wonder, like, you know, with all these firings that keep going on, like every other week, you hear this group of people are getting fired, and then you hear this single person every week is getting hired by the other company.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Man, I'm tired. Can we just stop this shit and just let the guys stay? Whoever's on right now, keep them, or just give them time off, pay them.
Well, anyway, it's gonna be interesting to see where the tag team titles go at WrestleMania. Exactly.
Yeah.
We, like you said, we have 2 weeks to go, and yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see what happens. Another thing that happened on Raw last week, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan won the tag team match against Zelina Vega and Carmella to get added in to the women's tag team title match at WrestleMania. Now it's a triple threat match. Rhea and Liv against Carmella and Zelina against Sasha and Naomi. Now, what team do you like in that kind of match? What team do you like for that?
Oh, I'm gonna stay on the Naomi train.
And you're gonna say her and Sasha?
Yeah. I otherwise I would go with Rhea and Liv. But
that's where I'm going, to be honest.
My money is on Sasha and Naomi.
I get it. It's been a tough year for you, Naomi. Dealing
with the whole
Sonya
shit with
Deville's
Sonya.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's total bullshit. She should have been SmackDown Women's Champion like 4 weeks ago, a month ago.
I mean, at this point, she deserves something. Like, you put her through all that bullshit. I think you give her a belt at this point. The women's title would be better, but tag team.
But the tag team title it's a good start.
I think it could legitimize the tag team division as well. Like, Zelina and Carmella as the tag team champion, like,
they're a joke.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, what tag team was that I'm thinking of? That was a fucking joke years ago. Oh my god, there was a tag team from a few years ago that was an absolute joke. That had the titles and we were like, what the hell?
But this happens many times. There's always a joke tag team.
Yeah.
And it just really like muddies the water when it comes to that championship. I mean, we've had shit champions singles, and we've had shit like tag
titles.
And like right now, Zelina and Carmella are the shit.
Yeah, they're not in a good way either.
No, they stink.
Not in a good way.
They stink.
They are a joke and a half.
This is the WWE butthole that needs to be wiped clean and tossed into the garbage or in the toilet and flushed away, because that would stink. Don't do that. Don't put your dirty towels in the garbage pail.
Now
I'm gonna shut my mouth now.
You said Sasha and Naomi winning the title would legitimize the tag team division.
Absolutely.
Now, but wouldn't Rhea and Liv also legitimize it?
Rhea, yes. Liv.
Liv is pretty good. I like Liv a lot.
I like her too.
Liv and Rhea is an interesting tag team.
Yeah, it's definitely better than Nikki ASH.
Yeah, it is. It's an interesting makeshift tag team and a tag team that I think could work eventually with the titles. But I think you're right, Sasha and Naomi. I think Rhea and Liv just need more time as a tag team.
I don't know. Rhea feels like a singles competitor.
And so does Liv, actually, which is weird.
Really? You think Liv is a singles?
She's more of a singles than you think. She's
in your opinion.
She was pushed. She was given a push for the women's title. It didn't work out.
Right.
And that's not really Liv's fault. She had to go against Becky Lynch, which Becky is on fire.
Right, yeah. When you're going up against Becky.
Against anyone else. Against anyone else, I think Liv would have won. Just saying.
Well.
Against almost anyone else. For that instead. Against almost anyone else, I think Liv would have won the title.
I'm not with you on that.
No.
I don't think so. As a tag team, yes, but when you're going up against a tag team like Naomi and Sasha, I don't know. And let's just say she ends up winning. Her and Rhea end up winning at Mania. Possible. But they don't. I don't think they hold the titles for that long.
Well, regardless, it's still better than Selena and.
Oh, anything is better than Selena and Carmella. Please.
Yeah, even a couple of weeks ago, where the Angel Garza and Humberto were kissing their sister. That at least is more.
Anything is better.
That at least is more entertaining.
Anything is better than Zelina and Carmella. I will die on this hill.
Well,
I can't believe I'm using that as an example.
What do you think was better? Angel and Humberto kissing their sister or their cousin?
Oh, of the 2 times we saw that happen?
Obviously, I'm kidding.
Anything is better than Carmella and Zelina. Even that.
All right, we have a lot of fun here, clearly.
Yeah.
And anyway, that's going to be an interesting time.
Humberto and whatever their names are going to be kissing each other.
That's going to be an interesting tag team match for the title. So, I think Zelina and Carmella are going to lose because shortly after WrestleMania, Carmella is going to get married and she's going to be away for a while with Corey.
Yeah,
that's my opinion on it too.
Anything to get rid of them, that'd be great. And like, out of curiosity, how is the show doing on the? Is it on YouTube? How's that going?
I honestly don't even know.
I honestly don't even know because if I don't look it up right now, this is the only time that I should look it up.
You know what would be funny?
Carmella and Corey.
You know what would be funny, Joe?
Yeah.
You know what would be funny if we have more views than them.
No, we don't. We don't. I can't. No, I'm gonna put you in the reality check there, buddy.
I'm kidding. I know. Listen. I know we have a long way to do here.
Nobody knows we exist, my friend.
Yeah, right. Except for the 4 people.
By
the way,
thank you
for subscribing to us.
Thank you.
I know it's only 4 of you, but yeah. So
I mean, knowing my friends,
it's awesome to get. It's awesome to get 1 subscription, 1 person to subscribe.
Yeah,
it's just awesome.
I know, how subscriptions work is like some of them will show public and others will just they'll be hidden. It's private. Yeah. So
I don't like that at all.
No, it's fine though. It helps me though because I know my friends YouTube accounts. They're public.
Right.
Those 4 accounts, I don't know who you are. So I know it's not my friends so trying to support me.
Exactly.
So thank you. The Carmella and Corey shit are I mean, I guess it's doing pretty well. 200-ish K views. That's
Miz and Maurice are better, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, no, this is trash.
And if Corey had the balls, I wish he would get in the ring with the Miz and Maurice. They'd do a tag match, mixed tag match. Miz and Maurice against Corey and Carmella. I would love to see the Miz and Maurice just kick the shit out of Corey and Carmella.
Oh yeah,
I really would.
Right,
I really would. But Corey don't have the balls, so he keeps delaying his comeback magically.
Well, I don't know.
Good job on that.
It's WWE management, Gerard. Fun fact: episode 1 of Corey and Carmella has 11,000 likes. Now YouTube got rid of the dislike button, so I can't see. I would love to know how many people dislike this shit.
Yes.
Including me. At least one.
That would be funny. Another thing we saw last week on Raw was after Owens and Rollins lost that match, that tag title match to RK Bro and Gable and Otis. Something that we talked about a couple weeks ago, way before it happened. We're the ones that called it. Owens called out Stone Cold Steve Austin. We were on it first.
See, you keep saying
Deal with it.
Did we though?
We were on it first.
I feel like
happy about that. Be happy about that. We were on it first. We had the idea first. You're welcome.
I don't think so.
We definitely did.
I only read what the rumor mill is. I don't know. I don't.
We talked about it first, way before them rumor mills started with that shit. We started with that shit first. Deal with it, people. We did. Sorry, not sorry, but we did.
I'm gonna let Gerard stay
and I will take
on
credit.
this hill, but if you guys disagree with him, by all means, vocalize it in the comments.
It would be awesome to see, but if the 4 subscribers know that we talked about it first, before it even happened, before it was a rumor, before it was this, before it, happened. But seriously though, I think it's awesome that it's going to happen.
We definitely talked about it.
I would love to see the 2 of them, Stone Cold and Kevin Owens, just beat the hell out of each other. I really would. I really would love to see that. The 2 of them just beat the hell out of each other. I know it's not really a match.
Yeah.
But, have it be a Kevin Owens show with Stone Cold or whatever. Stone Cold comes out, kicks the shit out of him, whatever. Stone Cold says, "This is my show. You're in my town, blah, blah, blah." Owens gets up, stuns him and says, "No, this is my show now. Your time is over." Blah, blah, blah. All that crap. And then at the end, Owens gives the double middle fingers to Austin and walks out of the ring.
Wait, you think Owens is walking himself out of the ring before Austin leaves?
Yeah. I think Austin might need a little bit of help getting up too. Just saying. No offense to Stone Cold. No offense to Steve. But it's been a long time since he's done anything physical in that ring. Just saying.
I think 19 I need to years. Protect myself from
19 you. Years. 19 years is too damn long. Wow, look at you. You're crazy. 19 years is too damn long.
What you're spewing is actual, disgust.
Thanks.
I refuse. I refuse to be associated with you.
Wow, that's messed up.
Holy shit, dude. You think Kevin Owens is going to destroy Steve Austin in the ring in the middle of Texas at the most stupendous WrestleMania WWE has ever put together? You think Kevin?
Yes, I do actually.
Is leaving Steve in the ring on the ground?
Yeah, I do.
No. Nope.
Yeah.
Hey!
Anyway, Well,
No,
anyway.
don't anyway, and move on to the next segment. I'm gonna bury you right now. Are you crazy? Holy shit, buddy.
All I'm saying is it's been way too damn long for Stone Cold.
Doesn't matter.
That's all I'm saying.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna take what Steve Austin said in the promo he cut on Kevin Owens right after Raw. You must be one dumb son of a bitch to think Kevin Owens is gonna leave Steve on the mat. Not happening, buddy. Nah.
Well, you have your opinion and I have mine.
Well, if we had to put money down, who do you think is walking out with money?
This fucking guy.
Fuck off.
Not you.
Nope. Yeah, okay.
Not you. Not you.
If that happens, then I don't deserve to be a WWE fan. And I have no problem stopping watching the show.
Hey, I have no problem with Stone Cold beating the crap out of Owens either. I just think
I'm trying to be extra, Gerard.
I just think Owens is gonna do what he's gonna do because Owens has been in the ring clearly. You know, for Stone Cold has been so damn long, and I think one bump might hurt him again. I don't know. That's my opinion. It might happen the other way around, like you're saying. It might happen the way I'm saying. Hey, they might beat the hell out of each other.
Wants to have the final word here.
They might beat the hell out of each other. Who the hell cares? It's gonna be awesome either way. That's all I'm saying.
I care. Okay, I'm paying $10 a month. I wanna enjoy my wrestling.
Oh, okay. And you wouldn't enjoy Owens doing anything good at Mania. You know what I would love to see actually would be funnier. Before Owens and Stone Cold beat the shit out of each other, have them both stun Rollins. Have Rollins come out, interfere, and be like, "This is, whatever."
Honestly, Gerard. I'm pretty sure Rollins will have something to do at WrestleMania. Just saying. I'm pretty sure Rollins will be good.
Wouldn't that be awesome though? We can enjoy Owens and Austin teaming up on Rollins, kicking the shit out of him. And then Owens and Austin just go at each other. I would enjoy that. Just saying. That would be worth the $10 to pay.
You know what, Gerard? We're just gonna have to wait and see.
Wait and see. That's it. Just wait and see.
Only one way to find out, my friend. Only one way to find out. I'm gonna take your catchphrase. I'm gonna throw it right back at you. Only one way to find out, buddy.
Damn right.
And I'm gonna be the one that's right. So,
there was a scary situation. Last week on SmackDown.
Yes, this was a bad
involving
one.
Big E. Probably one of the worst things to see before WrestleMania in the history of ever, in my opinion.
I mean, besides what happened to other guys in the past, I mean, like, this is like the modern day scare. Like, this was bad.
Yeah, and I don't remember a major injury happening this close to WrestleMania. I could be wrong, but I don't remember a major injury happening like this before WrestleMania. It was pretty bad. Do you think something's gonna happen to Ridge Holland for that? Do you think something should happen or no?
So I think you need to say what actually happened. So Big E ended up suffering a broken neck because of Ridge Holland, right?
Yeah.
The fucker went to go suplex Big E, and I don't know if it's like, I don't know how they were trying to do it, but like typically when you see a guy do a suplex to another dude, I'm gonna use Brock as an example. Brock goes for the waist, right?
Yeah.
He wraps around their waist and does the lift, right? Ridge fucking grabbed Big E around his chest. And he gave Big E literally no room on his back to land on the mat. He had only one place to land, and he went right, like compressed his head down and broke his fucking neck.
That was nasty too. Oh my god,
dude! And then
that was nasty as hell.
The way Big E landed, and then he stiffened up. He went solid.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was horrible.
I'm just glad that like Big E made a video, was able to say like showed that his fingers were still good.
Yeah,
so he still had feeling, and he was in high spirits. And you've got other guys who went in to talk to him, and everyone.
Drew McIntyre also. Drew McIntyre said, "You know what? Even like Drew McIntyre was in the hospital with him, went to see him, and he was still in good spirits.
Yeah,
you know, apparently
Big E is like one of a kind type of dude. Like
that positivity he talks about, you know." Isn't just a catchphrase that he uses.
It's not just a gimmick.
Legit. He's really that way.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy to see. And it sucks that it happened right before WrestleMania almost. And it's just unbelievable. Because I think something could have happened with him at WrestleMania. Whether it be him and Kofi doing something as a tag team or something.
Yeah, of course. You know, I mean, that's
but now
big draw for WrestleMania. Like people are gonna love to see
the New Day in any form.
Exactly.
Tag team, trios match, singles, whatever.
And I'm not saying Big E needs to show up to WrestleMania. I'm not saying that he needs to, do anything. Take the time off, but I think it would be amazing if he showed up with the if he had like
I don't know about
whatever in any shape or form, if he showed up and just like came out to like address the fans somehow, that could be amazing to see, and like really draw on the fact that like Big E is like he's superhuman.
The guy.
Yeah. But who knows? I'm not saying that he needs to. He doesn't need to.
Who knows if he can even get in the ring anymore after that one? Who knows? It looks like it could be something more severe. Like from what I read, also is that no surgery is required, which is shocking.
Yeah,
and it's gonna just take a long time to recover.
So, yeah,
you know what I would do, honestly, for real. If I'm WWE, for real, you know what I would do. Not to say Big E is replaceable because he's not, but if they were to get someone to replace Big E for a while, right? Why not give Titus O'Neil a shot? Just a thought. He's with WWE behind the scenes, he does so much work for WWE behind the scenes with like the charities and stuff. Why not give him a shot to spotlight in the ring one more time? Like, I get it. It's been a long time for him too.
New Day has 3 members though. Like, that's like saying
now
like
they're down to 1.
Would...
They're down to 1 right now. Woods is out.
Why is Woods out? What happened to Woods?
Woods has been injured for a while. That's why we haven't seen him.
Injured.
But I don't know.
Injured. He's on G4. He's doing video games.
Yeah.
That's his injured.
Yeah.
All
right.
Like, I heard that G4 is not really working out right now, so like he'll probably be back pretty soon.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. New Day went all this time without needing to add members to the group, and then all of a sudden we're just gonna add Titus O'Neil. Like, if the dude was gonna wrestle, like, he'd be in the ring. I don't know. I don't think Titus is that much of a draw. Like, that's not my opinion. I'd love to see Titus, but they're not utilizing him. He's just this in the background. He's what's he doing? Like you said,
the charities. He's working with the charities and stuff for the WWE.
Maybe he can't wrestle. I mean, like, why else wouldn't he be on? Why wouldn't he be in the ring?
I don't.
Although,
it would be cool to see him though.
It would be cool. Absolutely, and I think he should do something because I don't want him to be known as the Titus World Slide for the remainder of his career.
Exactly. But also, I think WWE really owes it to him to have him do something at some point. Just with thought, because of all the stuff he's done for them, I can't they throw him one, and just let him do something. Like, I get it. I'm not saying have him go for a title or whatever, but just give him a chance to do something,
I mean, that 100% depends on if he actually wants to do something. I mean, if he's perfectly happy working and doing the charity events and doing all that behind the scenes stuff, I mean, like, who are we to say that he should be given a bone? Like, he'll just sit there and be like, I'm good where I'm at. Like, they're paying me enough. I don't actually have to injure myself in the ring. I'm good here. And people, the charity events, they want me. They want to see me. So, I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for the guy. I don't know what's going on. But, like, if they were going to make him wrestle, like, he would be in the ring, or two, he would have been part of the big group of people that have been released over the last year.
Right.
So either way, he's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I get it.
It's hard to say. I can't speak for him.
I do like Titus O'Neil, though.
No, yeah. But to throw him into the New Day, I don't know if I want to, that.
Because I know he's friends with Kofi and Xavier also, and Big E. So that's why I said that would make some kind of sense.
I mean,
just as I don't know, we'll stop that convo because I don't know if that's gonna happen. Most likely not. But
I mean, like, Shawn Michaels was friends with Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash and all those guys, but he wasn't part of the NWO.
That's true.
It doesn't matter.
True.
Still that.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, by the way, a fitting night to do this, by the way.
Oh, absolutely.
A fitting night.
Why is this the same as this?
I don't know. Why is this the same as this? And also, why is this the same as this?
No, but I'm serious. Why is the Bullet Club the same as the Wolfpack?
I don't know, to be honest. I have no freaking clue.
I'm wondering how that's like okay, and like how
maybe the Bullet Club was all NWO fanboys, and they adopted it for themselves because they think they're cooler, but they're not.
I don't know if they think they're cooler, but I mean, like, it is interesting, and I think didn't WWE do something with that a couple of years ago? Didn't like Triple H and the DX like fight Finn Balor? Was that, or is that just a fever dream I had?
I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like that was a thing at one point in like Madison Square Garden. That was that night. No,
I don't know.
Hard to say at this point. I'm having a hard time thinking.
Also,
anyway, continue.
Another thing that happened on SmackDown was Pete Dunne from NXT debuted as Butch.
Cool. I don't know the guy.
He is really
but tell us about him.
Pete Dunne was North American champion in NXT. He was really good coming into NXT before that. I'm not sure if he was part of ROH or what, but he was really good in the indie scene. And he was really cool in NXT. I loved watching him. And now he's paired with Sheamus and Ridge as part of a new group that could happen. I don't know what they're going to be called or if they're going to be given a name, but I don't know. I think that's a good start for him.
I'm just reading up March 11th episode of SmackDown. Dunne made his official main roster debut. Excuse me, I'm dying over here. Made his official main roster debut under the new ring name Butch and aligned himself with Ridge Holland and Sheamus in their feud against Big E and Kofi. Oh, that happened all in the same time.
Yes.
Oh, welcome to WWE.
Because he was at ringside.
Turns out we actually need to replace Ridge Holland now. So good timing.
Well, Pete Dunne or Butch was at ringside for that match.
Mm-hmm.
Kofi and Big E against.
Sounds like a guy named Butch Sheamus is going to get a push.
Sounds like it. By the way, Pete Dunne or Butch is
Call him Butch. That's his WWE name now.
He's better in the ring overall than Ridge Holland. So
we don't like Ridge Holland. He's
got a better technical wrestler. He just is.
Mm-hmm.
They like Ridge for his size, which I get. And the size Ridge with Sheamus kind of works also. But I think Ridge being the third guy would make more sense than the second. You know what I mean?
Well, dude,
I'm
pretty sure after what happened, he will become the second guy, and it'll just be Sheamus and Pete. Or Butch.
I mean, accidents do happen, and I'm sure, but accidents happen on the job,
of course. But
yeah,
look, not to take away from Butch, but Ridge apparently has a lot of injuries on his hands.
So
yeah.
The new Nia Jax. Ridge Holland's the new Nia Jax. Only difference is Ridge Holland isn't related to The Rock.
Yeah, so he won't have
That's
protection.
The only difference.
He won't have protection. And we saw what happened to Nia. She ended up getting released despite that protection. So
yeah, right, exactly. It was just too far. So Ronda Rousey and Charlotte went face to face on SmackDown. And it was a crazy, thing where Charlotte called Ronda a one-trick pony. And then by only having the armbar, apparently.
Okay.
And then Ronda proceeded to take Charlotte and put her in an ankle lock.
Oh.
That's nice.
So she only has arms or ankle locks.
Yeah, right.
She's a submission specialist, is she not? Like, that's the gimmick.
Exactly.
Like, what can we expect? She's an MMA fighter. She's gonna make you fucking tap out. One trick pony. Shut the fuck up, Ric Flair. I mean, Charlotte. Sorry. It's not my fault she looks like a man.
Oh shit. I feel like watching Mad TV now. Yeah, looking like a man.
I'm not sure if I should cut that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Cut that.
Yeah.
Cut that.
Yeah, probably.
Just like put what you said, Charlotte, and cut the rest out. Sasha and Naomi built momentum as they win a tag match heading into WrestleMania,
which they deserve. I want to see that momentum happen.
They really do. They really do. I think you're right about Naomi and Sasha winning the titles.
Took you a little while, but yeah, I'm glad you're finally on my side about that.
Yeah. It would be cool. I do think it would be cool though if Rhea and Liv won the match though, but I don't know. Just saying.
Only one way to find out, Gerard.
Hey, anything is better than Zelina and
anything is better
Carmella.
than Zelina and Carmella. Anything.
Yeah, anything. You're right. You're right about that though. Another thing that happened. Pat McAfee beat up Austin Theory.
Let's fucking go! Yes!
Pat McAfee is gonna totally destroy Austin Theory at WrestleMania.
Dude.
Austin my god.
Sucks so much.
I mean, I get what Austin's doing. He's playing the heel. He's playing the, he's playing the role good though.
Listen, there's a point of being able to play a good heel and then just sucking. And he's at the point where he just sucks. I hate him. I don't like him. They're trying too hard to push him.
Pat McAfee is gonna crush him
100%.
But now I don't know what they're gonna do in terms of McAfee staying at commentary through, up until. Like, is Theory still going to come out every week and do that? I don't know.
Oh, every Friday? I'm sure Theory's going to come out and wreck some shit.
That's why I think it might be better for Pat to take time off from commentating, just so he can focus on the match and build up and everything That's just my opinion.
I don't
Because
know.
they could get Byron for SmackDown for a little bit. They could get Corey
but
for
that
SmackDown.
but wait. But that means, is Pat not going to be on the show for the next 2 weeks?
No. What I'm saying is McAfee's going to be more in the ring. Doing
in
stuff
the
to
ring.
Get ready for. Yeah. Pat's going to shift to a different role for just till this match is done.
I don't know. I could see him staying on commentary, at least for like it's going to be SmackDown. So 2 hours, you figure maybe around the halfway mark is when like Austin Theory might like come out and start talking shit. And then Pat might like get involved and whatever. And like, maybe not get into like a full on fist fight, but maybe it might throw some blows like they did already. And
that was nuts, by the way. I love that, by the way.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee is totally going to rip him apart. And it's going to be awesome to watch.
You said
McAfee that alone is worth the $10 for Mania.
Oh yeah, easily. Easily. That I hate Austin so much. I could just watch that and be happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Pat will probably be on commentary most of the show and then get into a little tuffle with him. And then afterwards just be like, okay, and then sit back down at the commentary desk and finish the show. The go home show, I'm pretty sure, is where shit's gonna blow over and the real fight will take place. And then we'll see the real fight at Mania.
Yeah.
I think the week coming up will be just a mild no contact type shit, and then it'll slowly progress until it explodes. Yeah.
What's your take on Pat McAfee anyway?
I
know he's not a wrestler, but he's really cool.
He's grown on me in the last couple of weeks. Once I found out about his podcast, and then he's been doing that, and like watching some of the old episodes and getting a feel for like his interview style and the guests that he has on his show. I mean, like, dude, he had fucking Brock Lesnar.
What?
Yeah. Michael
McMahon?
Cole, Vince McMahon, like those three are the ones that I've watched at this point. I don't know if there's any more. I'm sure there are.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah. So like that's just another podcast I have to add to my repertoire of podcasts to watch. So honestly, before that, him commentating, he added like this energy to the show that like is very unique and like was just, it was fun to watch. Like I enjoyed listening to SmackDown.
He made Cole come more to life. I think he put a new energy in Michael Cole.
Yeah, like Michael Cole
hasn't had in a long time.
Yeah, because Michael Cole was always like second fiddle to like whoever was sitting next to him, be it Jerry Lawler or whoever. So Michael always came off as like the second guy, you know, or the color commentator. And now
he was always the play-by-play.
Okay,
he was always the play-by-play guy, but he always looked at the desk as seeing Michael Cole as the second guy. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So so now he kind of comes off as like the father figure, like, hey buddy, I've been doing this for a really long time, don't insult my style. And then like Pat sitting next to him and just adding this goofy commentator, like this little puppy who's just like, oh my god, can you believe what's happening in the ring? It's amazing. And Mike's got to be like, yeah dog, chill, like this is the usual shit.
Like, go lay down.
Yeah, it's a unique style. It's a great dynamic that they both share. And yeah, so Pat is definitely really fun. I think if they were to lose him, it would be a huge loss, but a huge win if whoever ends up picking him up.
But now,
so if he stays on WWE, we're good.
Now, you know what I think? You know what I think could happen at some point?
Yeah.
Maybe they get a different color commentator and move Pat to more in the ring. I could see that possibly down the line.
You think Pat's going to become a wrestler?
At some point down the line, I could see it. Because he had a couple matches in NXT also, and they were really good to watch. So he can do it.
He doesn't seem like a wrestler. I mean,
I'm sure he could do
it, but
he is athletic as fuck. It's different than watching, Bad Bunny getting there or whatever.
Oh, absolutely.
But,
Yeah, if he becomes a wrestler, I guess it would be a very unique like approach to like how a dude gets into wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the times you see it as like guy wants to be wrestler, gets injured, isn't able to be in the ring anymore. So he becomes a commentator, Corey. So it'd be very unique to have guy show up, be commentator, turn into wrestler.
Right.
I don't think I've seen that ever happen. No.
No, not really.
So be cool.
Now, Pat McAfee has also said, even back when he was playing football with the Colts, the Indianapolis Colts, his number one dream was to be a wrestler. And his number one goal was to be at WrestleMania as a wrestler. Well, so I don't know if this is a one-time match thing for him. And that's why I said maybe he can go in the ring or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
To fulfill his dream of becoming a full-time, you know, at least for a little while, you know, for about a year or whatever, you know.
I don't know. I think it's pretty much exactly what you just said. It's a wish or a dream to be at WrestleMania, and I think they're giving him exactly that wish. It seems like he's got very good relations with Vince. And so
seems like it. He had him on his podcast, so
did you watch it?
Yeah, Vince agreed to sit with him, which
doesn't
happen all the time.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, yeah, exactly. You'd never really see Vince just being a real dude, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But in the podcast, Vince actually offers him the job, you know?
Match. Yeah.
So, you know, whether that's like, you know, kayfabe or whatever, like, still, like, it's really cool. Entertaining as fuck that's how they went down the road to create this story.
Yeah,
totally. I'm down for it. I'm awesome. Gonna enjoy it.
I like Pat a lot, and looking forward to seeing what he does at WrestleMania with Austin Theory. Looking to seeing what he does with Austin Theory.
And I really hope he fucks Austin up, dude.
Yeah. I hope he does too.
Austin Theory.
You know what? Austin can handle himself in the ring too. So
of course
it's gonna be an interesting match.
I get it.
Another thing that's happened is Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs are gonna challenge the Usos for the SmackDown tag titles of WrestleMania.
Okay.
What are your thoughts about that?
See, WrestleMania is where things can go down.
Right. I'm surprised the Viking Raiders are not in that match against the Usos.
I'm not
because
surprised.
of the debacle that happened at, you know, in Saudi Arabia where the match didn't happen.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised at that.
They really fucked the Viking Raiders up, right?
Yeah, they did.
No, I'm talking about WWE.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, like they're really fucking the Viking Raiders. Which is a shame because they have a cool gimmick. I just feel like they haven't done anything, right? Like
they've been tag team champions once before.
Okay.
The crowd loves them. So I don't know why they wouldn't give the match to them at WrestleMania. I don't know. The Usos can make anyone look good at WrestleMania. Let's say that. But I think Nakamura and Rick Boogs is going to be good because Nakamura alone is another big name to have at WrestleMania.
Oh, fuck yeah. And especially if they decide to go all out and have like an actual band perform his intro again.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I mean, that would seem that kind of comes off as like just redundant as fuck. But I mean, who else are you going to do it for? That's just an amazing intro to have like a whole orchestra perform. So
yeah,
that's fun.
It's going to be interesting to see.
Dude, Boogs really grew on me too.
Rick Boogs.
I feel like I told you, like getting into doing this podcast, like I've started watching more wrestling. Like I was going like months where I hadn't seen shit. And so now when I see, you know, imagine like whatever the first episode of our podcast was, figure maybe an additional week behind that I started watching wrestling, Boogs has grown on me like instantly. I miss Elias. I feel like that's like a thing that they should do.
Boogs versus Elias. Or put them as a tag team eventually down the line.
I don't know about a tag team. I think they wouldn't like each other.
You know what I think could happen? Possibly?
Mm-hmm.
Nakamura. Boogs could get pinned at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Nakamura could get pissed and drop Boogs because of it. And then Elias comes back and pairs with Boogs. And forms this like musical gimmick type tag team. Just as a thought.
I'm not against it.
I don't know.
There's a lot going into that you just created, but like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like Boogs is on his own, like really cool. Love the
he can actually handle himself too in the ring. He's really cool.
Yeah, so
I like watching him too. At first, I was like, "What the hell is this guy doing?"
Yeah, right.
And then I thought he was just a guitar guy for Nakamura, or whatever. And then he got in the ring. I was like, "Oh shit!"
I was funny. I was like, "Who's this Elias knockoff?"
Right,
and then, now it's like this dude's cool. Like I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing the last thing that happened.
Well, wait. Who do you think is gonna win that match?
It's interesting. But I think I know I just talked about them losing, but I think Nakamura and Boogs are gonna win.
Okay.
I feel like WrestleMania is a time for titles to be dropped. No offense to the Usos.
Yeah.
But WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Survivor Series and Royal Rumble are the four major ones that I see titles change hands a lot more because they're the four biggest events that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm feeling.
What about you?
I'm not sure. Like the same thought. It can go either way.
It can go either way. That's true.
It'd be amazing to see Boogs and Nakamura as tag team champions. But that means the Usos losing their belt. I don't know. I mean, like, you got to look at it as the big picture. Like, do you see the Usos standing with Roman Reigns titleless?
Who knows? Roman might not even have a title after WrestleMania.
That's true, too.
Who knows?
So, but, like, can you imagine WrestleMania, the entire dynasty of Roman Reigns, the entire bloodline just
loses? All
of them lose? Whoa.
How crazy would it be if they all lose and then The Rock shows up and is like, what the hell is wrong with you guys? You guys suck. Let me show you how it's done.
He just randomly shows up and he goes,
exactly.
You guys are bitches. Now, can you smell that?
No, but I heard a rumor that Roman is going to win at Mania. And then The Rock is going to come out and challenge Roman.
Damn.
I've heard
that's a unification match, right? So, I mean, like, now, question on unification match. Does that mean that the two belts are fused into one? Or
yes, I believe so.
So that means that both belts are going to be retired and a new belt is going to represent the overall everything.
That's what I would do. Maybe for a short time, they'll keep the two belts till they come up with a design. You know? But there is essentially going to be one champion. And I think it would be, Go ahead.
How do you feel about having two belts turned into one? Because in my opinion, you take two belts, you turn them into one. That means you have one less belt for all these guys to fight for.
Right. I agree.
So then like really like then what? You have a unified WWE World Universal Championship title, and then Intercontinental and US champions, and then you have tag teams on Raw, tag teams on SmackDown,
right?
And then and that do we include
Women
the
have
women's
their
titles? Shit. So it's like all these people fighting over like one fucking belt.
I feel like it's gonna be more interesting. I don't know.
I feel
every
like
other company seems to do it
for
every other company seems to do it, and it's okay with one title, one heavyweight title, one world champion.
All right, let's go AEW real quick. AEW has a TNT champion and a TBS
world heavyweight champion.
There's a world.
The TBS is for the TBS is for the women's.
Oh, okay.
TBS is equivalent to the TNT for the women's side.
Okay.
So there's two for the men, TNT and the world heavyweight title.
Okay.
Then they have the tag titles.
They have a tag titles for Dynamite and a tag titles for Rampage?
No, just one.
Just one for okay.
For the whole brand, the whole company, yeah. Because it's all on one.
Yeah, right.
Everyone could show up anywhere.
And AEW has a lot of guys.
Yeah, they do. It could work.
I guess. I mean, if it was working there, but I would expect WWE to be like more of a,
But here's what I would do.
Yeah.
If I'm WWE, I create a totally new title. Sure. And I call it the WWE Champion of the Universe.
Didn't we talk about this already?
I don't know. I think so. But I don't know if we talked about it on here or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a podcast that got online.
Now it is. So now it's gonna be. I think that would be awesome. I would love the name of that title.
I love the idea of WWE Universal Heavyweight.
Remember, if they come up with that, we started it first. Remember that.
Nobody gives a shit. Okay? Nobody's gonna give you credit.
Remember that we started first. Deal with it.
It's all plagiarized, Gerard.
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Dude, can you imagine came up with the idea. Somebody's gonna write an article and be like, hey,
my brilliant
the new WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion of the world, of the universe. By the way, credit to like this guy who has a podcast that like just started like 6 weeks ago. And because he alone came up with it.
The name of it, WWE Champion of the Universe.
The champion of the world.
No, champion of the world, champion of the universe. Because you're fuming the WWE title and the Universal title into one. That's why I think it makes sense to do
the name of the title that you're throwing out makes perfect sense to me.
Yes.
I think they should do that. I think it sucks that we're going to lose a WWE title and the red and the blue. I like the red and the blue design.
Yeah, I do
question,
too, but you know what?
The red and the blue belt.
Times change.
Is that still the same belt that The Rock debuted?
I don't know.
That it had the interchangeable like pieces that you can like take off and it represent like you can put like The Rock had the Brahma Bull on it, or like
I don't know.
Could put like the F5, or Randy Orton could have like the Viper on it.
Viper, I don't know.
They haven't done that. They haven't used that shit anymore, right?
I know they haven't.
It's a shame.
Yeah, but you know what? Just remember, I'm the one that came up with that design. The name.
So, question. So, you think
my evil brilliant mind did that?
Sure.
So you're welcome.
Mind. So, do you think who do you think is actually going to win the match at Mania? Who's taking home the title? Plural.
I'm gonna say Brock.
Just you said the rumor is Roman.
The rumor is Roman, but I think Brock. Because I think if the Usos lose the tag titles, I think Roman's losing the title.
Mm-hmm.
And Roman and the Usos are going to get some time off. Not a little bit, where they could just chill out and relax for a bit.
Okay.
Which they do need. They do need that time. Everyone does. Just saying. And they've had a hell of a run with the titles. Really
Roman is sitting at how many days right now? Well over a year.
I'm not even sure. Well over 500.
Yeah. 2 years. Holy shit, 2 years.
Check that exactly. Fuck. Check how many days.
Roman Reigns title reign.
How many days is it? How many days has Roman been champion?
Wow, it doesn't say it. Why doesn't it say it? He's the heavyweight champion or the universal champion?
Hold on. How many days has Roman been universal champion?
Yeah, that's easy. Siri always knows better.
Yeah, Siri always does. Siri's a bitch, but she always knows the answers. Siri knows the answers, but she's a bitch. What does Siri say? Siri says, "Go fuck yourself, Joe."
Yeah. Roman Reigns, 560.
560? Holy crap. He's approaching 600 pretty soon. But I don't know.
Dude.
I don't know.
Nobody would be able to beat this record. You know that?
That's what I'm saying.
The last guy was Brock Lesnar at 504 days.
Yeah. That's freaking crazy.
I had a theory that they would retire the belt with Roman Reigns as the number one guy, you know? And make that his
then debut the new title with Roman.
You know? Yeah.
Debut the title with Roman. I got it.
But in Roman's legacy, nobody would be able to break that. Nobody can go 560 plus days, you know?
Right, exactly. Interesting to see what's going to happen. By the way, Brock Lesnar says he wants to make Roman Reigns bleed a lot.
Dude, did you see what Brock looked like?
Holy shit.
Brock looked like a fucking, what even is the word? He looked like one of those fucking the shit assassins. He cuts up in his butcher assassins.
Shop. Come to life. It's like the meat talks to him.
Have you seen the Bearded Butcher?
Yes.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Dude, they fucked up Brock so bad. He looked like what they carve in that butcher shop.
Unbelievable. And then they use Brock's Brock sauce on the meat. Oh my god, that's incredible.
Honestly, I gotta get myself some of that shit.
That would be incredible. That would be so good.
After this podcast, I'm gonna order that. I want to know what that tastes like. Maybe we'll have a barbecue and you come by and we'll do a TikTok where we use it.
Oh, that would be awesome as hell. That would be awesome. That would be worth it. And another thing that happened on SmackDown was Ronda and Charlotte had the parking lot brawl towards the end.
Okay, yeah.
That was crazy parking lot brawl. I haven't seen a parking lot brawl like that in a while. So that was kind of cool. I would like to see the two, Charlotte and Ronda, have an I Quit match at WrestleMania. I think that would be totally insane. It would take the element of Ronda's submission out of it, which would be interesting. And it would take Charlotte's ability to use the figure 8 out also.
Why would it take submissions out?
Because you can't win by submission.
It's an I Quit match.
Right. But you necessarily don't have to put your opponent in the submission to win, is my thinking. They could just brawl and beat the crap out of each other all throughout the ring, all throughout the arena.
But at a certain point, you got to say, okay, I quit. I'm done.
Right.
Match. Wouldn't it be better to put a person in the submission lock until they have no choice but to tap out, and then they're gonna be like, okay, yep, I'm tapping, and then they're like, no, I'm not gonna fucking
I'm saying
fucking say
right.
I quit.
The tap out won't work. That's what
I know
I'm
that.
saying.
That's
why I think that would be awesome.
Right? They would have to.
They
say,
can put them in.
I quit.
Yes, exactly. I think.
Oh, do you think a submission like if they fucking like knock out the opponent, they can't actually talk? Like, you put somebody to sleep and then that's it. They're fucked. Like, what happens then? Like, okay, do you quit? Oh, bro, she's fucking dead, bro. She's fucking asleep. She ain't waking up anytime soon. So Ronda's like, okay, fine. I guess I'll just wait until she wakes up. And then Charlotte wakes up, and the minute she goes,
no, I can picture Ronda throwing water on Charlotte, waking her ass up.
No, but I'm just thinking like Charlotte's in the fucking ER, and she's just like beat up, and she's like, what's still in the match? And then it's the first thing she sees, it's Ronda, and Ronda just pummels the shit out of her.
That would take you back to the Stone Cold Vince in the hospital years ago.
It never fucking ends. The I Quit match just goes on for weeks. And it always ends, Charlotte gets knocked out. And she's like, fuck, I have to wait till next week. And then every episode she wakes up in the ER. She just wakes up on a gurney, and then it's just like, hey, are you good now? Yeah, what's been going on? Oh, nothing. Hits him with the fucking bedpan. Boing!
And then do you remember when The Rock, when the Stone Cold and Vince did that, and Mick Foley was there to visit Vince?
Is that the thing where they did with the Sacco?
Yes.
Yeah,
that was great.
Hello.
No, all right, we're going a little back
oh,
guys.
We're
going back.
Out.
We're going back. Like, we're trying to just have some fun here on a night that
you're bringing it back there
from that. Yeah. Yeah. So we're just trying to have some fun with you guys. That's all. AEW last weekend had their pay-per-view Revolution. I thought the event was insane.
Oh yeah. So how did that shit go?
Eddie Kingston shocked the world and beat Chris Jericho. That was insane. And not only did he beat Jericho, he made Jericho tap out, which is even more of a shock.
Yeah, that's a shock. I don't know anybody to put Jericho in a tap out situation.
Maybe Kurt Angle in the past. I don't know.
Yeah, in the past. Nowadays, though, you don't.
I don't know.
You don't get Jericho like that.
No, you don't. John Moxley beat Bryan Danielson.
Good.
And William Regal showed up.
Oh yeah.
William fucking Regal showed up. That is interesting.
But now, okay, hold up. Question: Wasn't oh my God, wasn't Moxley and Daniel supposed to Danielson, whatever? Brian, what's his first name?
Brian.
Wasn't Brian supposed to be like the two of them? They were supposed to like bleed together. What was that shit? And that they were gonna unify together and like make a thing together, right? Like
yes.
So why is William Regal coming out?
Now, because William Regal mentored both Bryan Danielson and Moxley, and he put them together. He's the one behind them two teaming up.
Okay, so he's their puppet mastermind.
He's their manager, whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit! So is this like Triple H and Ric Flair, but like now it's Moxley, Daniel, and the Ric Flair is William Regal?
A little bit, I think so.
Maybe something like that, like a new age of evolution.
But yeah, something like that. But with different players, but I think it's cool. William Regal, by the way, was awesome in the ring, and I think it goes without saying William Regal should have been world champion at some point throughout his career.
Was he not?
European, Intercontinental, never a world champion.
Oh wow.
He's one of the best out there to never get the world title. A lot like Scott Hall.
Really?
Yep, they're in the same category.
Huh.
I know, interesting, right?
Yeah, it's an interesting fact. You would think like everybody at some point would become a champion there.
Yeah. Okay. Sting, Darby Allin, and Sammy Guevara beat Matt Hardy, Isaiah Cassidy, and Andrade. Then this week, last week on Dynamite, Matt Hardy came out with Andrade to do like a what is it, a meeting or whatever, meeting of the minds, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Andrade called him out for the loss or whatever, and was like, "Oh, Matt Hardy goes, my guys, Isaiah Cassidy, Mark Quinn, would not turn their back on me or whatever," and they did. They did the thumbs down, reminiscent of the Triple H to Batista. Yeah, to Orton. Orton at Evolution. Yeah, to kick Orton at Evolution. Triple H gave the sign, and Batista dropped it on his head.
That's where he gets the voices, by the way.
Yes. But anyway, so Andrade, Butcher, Blade, and the rest of the group was going after Matt Hardy. Then Sting and Darby came out to help Matt Hardy first, which is kind of a shock because just a few days earlier, Matt Hardy was going against Sting and Darby in the tag match. So that was a little interesting. And then Jeff came out when they were all jumped on Sting and Darby, and Jeff came out and the crowd went crazy. Jeff is in AEW. Jeff is all elite. What do you think about that?
Oh, we're not going to say like we called it there.
We did call it there too. We did. You're welcome. We did. You're welcome.
We didn't though. Anyway, yeah, no. I mean,
we did, but we didn't.
Bro, it's been known that Jeff was going to AEW.
Yeah, we're just kidding on that one.
Let that slip. Yeah. He let that slip weeks ago.
We're just kidding on that one. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But what's your thoughts on Jeff Hardy going to AEW to reunite with Matt?
I mean, it makes sense. We said it from the beginning when he left WWE. Where do you think he's gonna go? He's gonna go where his brother is. It's kind of a shame that like the dude can't get away from like working with his brother, but like at the same time it makes sense. Like I don't know. I just don't want their whole legacy to be nothing but like I mean they're the Hardy Boys. What else are you gonna do, right? But it just sucks that neither of them can break out on their own.
Well, they have broken out on their own.
Yeah, but like
at different
they
times.
Always get back together. They always find themselves.
Hey, you know what? They're brothers. That's what brothers do. Brothers always find their way back.
Unless you hate your brother.
Well, I guess they don't hate each other.
Obviously not.
You get what I'm saying.
It's got to be the best relationship you could possibly have with your sibling. I mean, you both are doing the same thing that you both love. Like
exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool to see Jeff in AEW. And I think it's totally
I told
insane.
You, I want to see them do the Hardy Boys gimmick together, but then I also want to be able to see
the Broken Hardys
break. Exactly.
The Broken Hardys.
I want to see that because I missed it when they were doing it on TNA.
And I told you to watch it and you didn't.
I didn't care.
That's on you.
Right.
That's on you.
I fucked up, but it's fine.
You totally did.
I'm sure they'll do something crazy and cool.
They will.
AEW.
Yeah. They will.
I did get to see a little bit of the broken Matt when he was doing this shit with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. So but it's not the same. It didn't have the same feel.
No.
You
definitely. I knew that it was like cringe. Which I mean, the gimmick is cringe, right? Like the whole thing.
It's supposed to be cringeworthy.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be cringeworthy.
Yeah.
But in a good way. Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus held on to their tag titles in a triple threat against Red Dragon, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly and the Young Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Young Bucks would have had the titles. I thought Young Bucks were going to win going into the match. I just did. And I thought Red Dragon would go after them Young Bucks with the titles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, having been on the Young Bucks, you know, where Red Dragon would beat the Young Bucks for the titles. That's what I thought was gonna happen. MJF won the Revolution match, the Revolution ring match, or whatever, and he has a shot at the TNT title.
Damn.
This week.
He fought, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Unbelievable. He is one big bastard, by the way.
Yeah.
He really is.
So what was the whole shit with the little sad story, him crying in the ring? It was all bullshit.
Yeah, it was. CM Punk beat MJF like he should have on that pay-per-view.
I thought you just said he didn't.
Match. No, he did.
MJF
CM
won.
Punk won. CM Punk
You
won.
literally just said MJF won.
No, Wardlow won the King of the Revolution match. Wardlow, his bodyguard.
I have you on recording.
Wardlow.
Okay.
Won that match, and CM Punk beat MJF.
Okay. So Wardlow is done with MJF at this point?
I believe so. Yes, I believe so. I believe he's done with him. He said on Dynamite that he's done. He don't care anymore about what happens with MJF. He don't care.
Okay, good.
That's awesome, by the way. That's awesome. Hangman Adam Page held on to the title against Adam Cole.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah.
That was a solid match also. All the matches on the pay-per-view were solid.
Sounds like a solid. When's the next
I think May or June is the next pay-per-view. I'll just have to check it out later on.
Is that gonna be like all in?
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, I think it's the end of May actually.
Yeah, I think that's about the time when they do that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And on Dynamite this past week, Scorpio Sky beat Sammy Guevara for the TNT title. So that's interesting. Sammy was a good champion, but Sammy was hurt also. Sammy was hurt. Like, I think his ribs were destroyed, and he needs some time off. Moxley and Danielson won their first tag match together on Dynamite last week with William Regal at ringside. So that was really cool to see. Jericho formed a new faction. No more Inner Circle. No more Inner Circle. It's called the Jericho
Appreciation.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's such a
shit.
And
it's Jericho, Hager, 2.0, and Daniel Garcia. That's the new faction. They turned on Santana Ortiz. Jericho turned on them, and Hager came out and was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" You know, playing it off.
Right.
And Jericho goes to Hager, "You're with me, right?" And Hager turned and beat the crap out of Santana and Ortiz. And they all beat the crap out of Eddie Kingston. I think that was really cool to see. Actually, Jericho with new people, building up new people is cool. Because Jericho could do just about anything and make anyone. Jericho could make an empty can of paint really good.
Yeah, you know? He knows how to fill that empty can of paint.
Yeah. No, but Jericho can do anything and be good.
He really can.
He can be part of a group.
The dude has the dude's whole gimmick is being able to reinvent himself.
Exactly.
Every fucking time. It's amazing.
When you think Jericho is almost done, he reinvents himself again.
Yeah.
And again and again and again.
The dude literally doesn't know what it means to back yourself up into a wall. Into a corner.
Yeah.
Not at all. There is no corner.
Yeah.
Jericho goes, "Oh, is that a corner?" No, it's not. See that corner right there?
No, it's not a corner.
Not a corner at all.
It's a middle. It's a middle.
Just the door to another.
Yeah, right.
To another
vision. That's why I think Matt Hardy and Jericho in AEW work really good behind the scenes, I guess.
Oh my God, could you imagine a broken Chris Jericho?
Oh shit. Oh shit. We've had the list Jericho in WWE years ago. We've had, rock and roll Chris Jericho years ago. We had so many versions of Jericho. We had Suit Jericho, where it was a big show. Oh my God. We had so many different versions. There's been so many different versions.
I would love to see a poster or like some kind of art thing that has like just the different versions of Jericho throughout his career. I think there's something like that already exists, but like I want a new one. I want to see, like, I need to see that again. I'll just look it up.
Painmaker Jericho as well from AEW. Inner Circle Jericho. There's this version of Jericho now. There's this, there's that, there's this, there's that.
Fat
there's Jericho. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Jericho wasn't really fat. He was just a little out of shape.
Whatever. That fucking DDT yoga though.
He was a square going into the round peg at one point.
Jericho will bury you, dude.
I know. I'm sorry. But he was a little bit. But then now Jericho's good. But Jericho can continue going another 50 years and still be okay.
Sure.
He's already been at 30. He's already at 30 years, man. He started the year we were born.
Damn.
So that's insane.
Fucking aged the fuck out of me right there, dude.
Right. Oh. Exactly. Oh. But like, yeah. And Jericho just keeps evolving so much. He can do so many different things with so many people, young guys, older guys.
Yeah, so that's the thing,
right? With
this
new guys, guys that don't know what they're doing. Put them with Jericho. Jericho will carry them,
develop them, turn them into fucking stars.
Right, and that's what he did with the Inner Circle, with Sammy Guevara, especially Sammy Guevara.
Yeah. So now, like all the new guys that he's got, they're all like new guys.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Except Hager, which is with him in the circle.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Jack Hager just works. That's fine.
He's a beast, by the way. I like him with Jericho a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm happy he stayed with Jericho. Him and Jericho are awesome together.
I would love to see a build up, something with like Hager. Hager's going to turn on Jericho at some point.
Well, maybe Jericho turns on Hager. Hey,
either way, that shit is going down.
Yeah,
that'll be money. That's going to be a fun match to see.
Yes. But you know what match I would love to see even more? Jericho versus Sammy Guevara.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you can make an argument that Jericho helped build Sammy up from when AEW started. Jericho handpicked Sammy for the Inner Circle.
Mm-hmm.
Guevara was Jericho's right-hand guy for a bit. And I think that match one-on-one would be totally insane. And I think that would be a solid match.
Yeah, that would definitely be dude, there's so many guys that like there's a lot going on in AEW.
Yeah. That's the number one match I would like to see Jericho have at some point down the road. Yeah, I think that would be really cool to see.
I gotta start watching more AEW.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. This Wednesday night, we have a women's title match on AEW. Thunder Rosa challenges Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
That is a mouthful of a name, but like, yes.
Yeah.
Get
Thunder
it.
Rosa is going to challenge her for the title, and hopefully, you know what? I like Britt Baker, but I think Thunder Rosa needs to win this match. I really think she does.
Yeah?
I think she needs to win this match.
Why is that?
Because she needs a big
fired
win.
If she doesn't.
She needs a big win. She just does. And Britt's had the title for a while now, and I think it's time for a new champion. That's all.
Okay.
That's all. Then again, I could be wrong. You never know. So that's my thought on it.
It's your opinion. You feel she needs that match, then hopefully she can get it.
And I would love to see Moxley and Danielson try to come up the tag team ranks, try to get the tag title picture at some point. I really would love to see that. Just getting back to that for a quick minute. I would like to see that happen. And I think that would be really cool to see, like, the Young Bucks going against them. Santana and Ortiz go against them. It would be really cool. And great tag team matches to see. Well, guys, that seems to be it for the night. I'm Gerard. That's Joe.
Peace.
Talk to you guys soon. Like and subscribe.
Definitely, yes.
Thank you for the guys that already have. Yeah, and that's it. So, see you guys next time. Later.
Because I never give up.